Hello, vipi wakurugenzi? Wow, this is another week, it's another weekend, and we are enjoying the beautiful month of March. I don't know what March has brought to you, but to me, it's brought good tidings and wonderful moments. And today we are having a wonderful friend, a colleague, a father, a husband, and a life coach mentor who is here with us in studio. The last few weekends and Saturdays, he has been with us, and I can attest it's been wonderful. Interaction, dialogue with him is just amazing here at the Well, only on Wema Online TV. My brother, karibu sana.
Thanks maze.
Wiki imekuaje bana?
Awesome.
Unajua dialogue kitambo tulikuwa tunasalimiana hivi, lakini since corona came, salimika ndugu yangu. Tuambie wewe ni nani?
Nguka Ojwang is my name.
Yes.
Life coach, counseling psychologist, as well as a pharmaceutical practitioner.
Yes.
But more to that, I'm a student of life and a storyteller. Let's have this dialogue.
Wonderful. We are diving in to our today's topic. And there is a time you did the intro and you did it quite well, but they allow me to do the introduction dialogue at the Well. Tonight we are discussing about personal leadership. Leadership. What is personal leadership, Gooks?
Personal leadership.
Yes.
I mean, it is just leadership where it is
what leader, is leadership?
A leader is somebody who's an influencer who takes people or leads people to where they ought to be. You know, if you are leading and you don't have a following,
yes,
if you don't influence anyone and you're leading, then probably you're just having a walk. One of my mentors through his books, John Maxwell, puts it like that.
Yes.
That if you're leading and you have no followership, then you're probably having a walk. And I really love that. You're just having a walk by yourself. So a leader is somebody who will take you where you ought to be, and will have followers who will buy to their vision and go with them there.
And now today we are talking about personal. So when we say personal is me, it is myself,
you, yourself,
and I.
Because before you are a leader, before you develop your leadership skills, before you can lead other people, then you need to lead yourself. You can't take people where you've not been yourself. You can't give what you don't have. So the first thing for any leader is first to develop your leadership skills. It is first to lead yourself and to have your personal vision. And when other people come, they'll buy to that vision and work with you that part. So you'll be leading them. Because a leader is a vision bearer.
A leader is a vision bearer.
Exactly.
And as we have mentioned in our previous episodes, if you have not watched those episodes, you need to go back and listen to them.
Because all these components are important. Self-mastery, knowing yourself, your self-identity, your personality as a leader. It is key. It is very important.
Keys are
knowing the core
values,
you. Attitudes, vision casting, and the branding. That is all in the capacity of a leader. That's all what a leader does.
So basically today we are summing up what we have been talking about.
Summing it up by making out the person, developing the person to become personal leadership.
To become
a great leader.
And to impact
a generation.
So I know there are types of leadership, and there are the forces of leadership. Maybe we can do that in a nutshell, and then tujue form iko aje bana ya Saturday leo.
Leo itaweza.
Acha
kwanza tuanze
na mwisho wa mwezi.
But anyway, let's dive into it. So first we can look at the types of leadership. And this is things that you've been taught. They are in the books, year in, year out. Tumekuwa tukifunzwa types of leadership. We have the authoritarian leader, who is a leader who imposes his authority, is a leader who wants to be a dictator, or things like that. Then we have the democratic leader, who, you know, listens to people. Then we have the charismatic leader who speaks and people are moved by what they say, moved by their aura, moved by their charisma, moved by their speeches. Then we have the delegative leader who delegates, you know, or it's called, it's a very difficult French name, laissez-faire or something. Bazou. Anyway, then we have the servant leader. Servant leader on what we want to focus on, which is servant leadership, and we'll talk about the forces of servant leadership, which was the kind of Jesus leadership, leadership that seeks to serve. Then you have the transformational leader who is a leader who develops other leaders, which is also a nice type of leadership. And an example of that is Thomas Sankara. You can Google about him. He was a great leader who develops people and cares about people. So yeah, but we want to look at the servant leadership, a leader who is totally sold out to the concerns of his people, a leader who is totally sold out to a vision that is greater than him, to develop, to impact generations, and to serve the people who are under whom they are leading, for example. So yeah, so that's why we want to coin it as just 4 simple things. That is the 4 C's of leadership.
Let's dive to them direct.
C number 1.
Yes.
It is the character.
Character.
Yes.
Character builds a person.
Character builds a person.
Character will take you places.
Character will take you
places.
Where
your degree will not.
Where your degree will not.
Yes.
Your character and your gift will take you before kings.
Will make room for you.
Yes. Okay. A good name is better than
silver and gold.
Wewe ni mungwana, you're wise. So yes.
Thank you very much.
A good name is character.
Yes.
Yeah. What character do people know you for? So a good leader needs to have character. And it's not a bad character, but a good character, a reputable character that people will recommend other people to you because you have character. To lead yourself, you need to have built your character because your character, you know, introduces you in the room. It changes the energy in the room when you are there. When you walk there, they say there lived a man of character. This is a man of character. People will bring business to you. People will bring opportunities to you because of your character. Have you ever had people being given jobs because of the names that they have? Wewe ni Edwin nani? Babako ni huyu na huyu. Huyo jamani mzuri. Saidia huyo jamaa.
Yes.
Yeah, because your dad was a man of character.
Yes.
Your dad would maybe when they are long gone and you walk in a room, God forbid, and you know they create for you opportunities when they're even not there because of the good name, because of the good character they left behind.
Legacy
so any leader needs a legacy meant of character. Servant leaders have character before anything else. The second C, it is clarity.
Clarity.
Yes, a leader needs to have clarity.
Of where
you need to be very clear with your vision. Where are you taking people? How is the definition of done? Definition of done, DOD, means how does the end of the vision look like? Because the more clear it is, the more important it is for people to understand it and run with it. So, and to follow you and to influence people. So you need to be clarity with the things that matter.
Yes.
This is the vision, because you said a leader is a vision bearer. A vision bearer. So you really need to be clear with that.
Yes.
So what do you want to do? What is the project? What will it serve? Why is it important? You have to be very clear on that. If I come today and tell you, mimi nataka kukua mbunge, you know, I want to be your MP, but I don't have a manifesto. You know, you will be like, okay, so why do you want to? You've had other leaders. So before you can even lead yourself, you need to be clear about what your personal visions are. You need to be clear about the values that you want to inculcate in your life. Before you can lead yourself, you need to be clear about where you want to be. How does your self-actualization looks like? I love referring to that. You know, that's in the Maslow's hierarchy. So there are different levels of needs. So when you are at your self-actualization, well, how does it look like? Because that is the epitome and the pinnacle of it. So a leader gets to understand that.
Yes.
The third C.
Yes.
Competence.
Competence.
That is the skills that you have. That is the professionalism that you have. That is what you have done. That is the ability to bring out the best in a team. Yes. So you need to have the skill.
Yes.
Because people, when you have the character, when you are clear about what you are doing, for example, you have a good character.
Yes.
And you have the good skill that you have a very clear goal and vision for this show.
Yes.
People, when you invite someone here, they'll come to the show because they know what you do, because they know your character. Wanajua kikuja kwa show hautawapiga. So they'll come here, then you are clear on what you are doing. So when they come here, they're discussing things that are concurrent with what you are doing. Then competence, they come here because you've not sold them, because you're not produce a shoddy video of them. So the skill is really important as a leader. You need to have a skill to take people from point A to point B, where they ought to be. Yes, where they ought to be. Yes. And the last one, it is concern. Concern is about value addition. A good leader, a personal leader, you need to add value to yourself, you need to add value to your mentors, you need to add value to your family, you need to add value to your subjects, the people you serve. So by caring, concern is about care. I care about my people, because you can't lead people when you don't know. That's why you have to step from the position, come and interact with the people, come and get to know them. What makes them tick? What is the problem that they are having? What are their personalities? What, you know, you really need to know your people. And when you know your people, then you show concern to them. So it is very key for a good leader to have concern, which is the value addition. And this is where we bring in creating another leader. You know, passing on the baton, passing on the mantle to the next person, because you have mentored them, you have concern for them, you know each of them. People say that a good shepherd knows his flock knows the number of his sheep. And that's what a good leader does. You know your subjects, you know what makes them tick, you know their concerns, and they are your concerns, and you take that burden, meditate for them, and walk with them the path, then mentor another person to take after you.
Wow. Those are the 4 C's of leadership. Wow. You have had the 4 C's of leadership from our wonderful life coach Guka himself, a wonderful young man. And today's topic is just as narrow as it is, because leadership is a diverse topic. And as we conclude our show tonight, as we wind it up, maybe something you can tell us about leadership, and maybe a nutshell of all what we have talked about in just a one statement stuff as we conclude our tonight's show.
I'd love to leave you with a story, since I'm a storyteller, from an Ghanaian author and theologian. Is called Dr. Mensa Otabil. Mensa Otabil says that there are 2 paradigms of leadership. This is the hunter paradigm and the farmer paradigm. And if you know how the hunter works, the hunter wakes up, goes, hunt for the prey or the game, get the food, come back home, eat with the family, and it's a repeated process. The next day goes there. But the farmer, on the other hand, the farmer paradigm of a leader is that leader who comes in, you know, you tend to the seeds, you nurture the seedlings, they grow, you weed out, and you water, then you wait patiently. And when the harvest comes, you do value addition to it. You take what you can take and sell. Then the most important thing is that you keep something else for the next season, because these seeds can be planted over and over again. And hunters are those people who come in an organization, come in your life, and look for what is there to eat. You know, it's just about today, tunakula nini. And those are the people, when they enter organization, the organizations fall, because they eat everything and leave a country without finances. They eat everything and leave a country with loans and with debts all over.
I can relate.
You can relate.
Yes.
You're bright. But the farmer, and which is what I urge us to be, what paradigm of leadership do you have? I urge all of us to be the farmer who thinks about tomorrow, who thinks about the generations to come, because these seeds will be planted again and again and again. There will be value addition to that. So if you must take anything from this show, is ask yourself today, what is your paradigm of leadership? Are you taking the hunter's paradigm or the farmer's paradigm?
This has been a wonderful moment interacting with no other than Guka, a life coach himself, and we have learned a lot with him in this month of March. I don't know about you, but I myself, I have learned things that I didn't learn, or rather know before. This has been Dialogue at the Well, where we meet and talk real issue affecting our generation today, impacting our generation. And as we have talked about leadership, I want you to be a leader where you are. You are not, you are responsible for the leadership, and you are responsible for what happens tomorrow. Be the change of today. Participate in the right and rightful ways, even in elections, even as we head towards elections, we head towards the referendums and all that. Let there not be chaos. Young people, I'm speaking and voicing this to you. Do not be an instrument of destruction. but we have been given a vision by our Lord Jesus Christ to be an instrument of change. Let not anyone come and divide us. Why? Together we stand, united we are a team. We have seen things that have happened over the previous elections and by-elections, and that is not the right leadership. Till we meet again, this has been Dialogue at the Well with me, Big Ed, only on Wema Online TV, where we echo the voice of hope to our generation. Kwaheri ya kuonana.
Wema TV, the voice of hope.